Guys, welcome back to yet another episode of The Dirty Pipes. It is your boy Jeevz, and I got Todd, and of course, Brayden. We're here reviewing a car that was supposed to be reviewed a couple months ago, but I got a little nervous. I was worried about it because I didn't think it looked really cool. Still doesn't look as good as I want it to look, but we're gonna be reviewing my 2017 Audi R8 V10. Guys, we're actually going to be trying something a little bit different this video because we're you know, it's a little trial and error. We're trying to figure it out. We're going to be choosing categories to talk about instead of us rambling on about our own, you know, things. We're going to choose from the magic hat what category.
Oh, you dropped it.
Let's go, Brandon. What category we are going to be talking about. So, Brayden's going to go ahead and choose first.
Oh no! I'm holding it.
Brayden,
is this all I am as a prop to you?
Yeah. Brayden, choose the category.
You're just a piece of meat, Todd. That I love meat.
Choose the category. Oh my gosh. Well, there you go. Pick one. All right, Todd got one. Okay. All right. Brayden, what are you talking about?
Ooh, I'm excited actually.
What is it?
Let's hope the numbers are accurate on this.
Oh, of course he got it. Oh, freaking course. That's the one I want to talk about.
We're gonna need everybody to fact check these numbers.
I Wikipedia it. We're good. No, this will be a good one. I'm excited. So let's.
All right, Todd. Let's see what you got. Yeah, hold the hat. Hold the hat.
I can reach it.
Hat brought to you by Zap, by the way. Thank you, Zap.
Derek Wildmill.
Hold it up. What is it?
It's upside down.
Wild card for RD.
Wild card. So Todd gets to choose.
Who wrote this?
I wrote wild card like it was. I wrote it like a gamer tag. I'm a gamer, dude. Sue me. Okay. So wild card.
A gamer cat tag?
Yeah, it's a gamer tag. So you get to choose which category that you want to review. Before you choose your category, Nate. Special guest Nate is back. Yeah, look at him. He is back, and we're actually going to be comparing his R8 Gen 1 to my Gen 2 R8 right now. So he is actually filming B-roll with us. I don't actually know what he's doing right now, but I'm not gonna bother him. We got cars coming. I'm gonna let him do his thing. Special guest Nate is with us again, and we are so psyched to have him. Todd, what'd you figure out?
What do you mean? Category?
Category. What'd you figure out?
Probably styling.
That's a good category.
It's a good category.
That's a good. I'll be honest with you. I'm very confident that styling is the last category that's in there.
Let's see what we.
Let's see what Lucky Jeevz gets here. Oh my gosh, my arm hurts. I don't know what actually is in there.
Did you get that? Style? What the
What's the last one?
Okay, I don't actually know what the other one is. I'll do what the other one is because I did not plan that one out through. Daily driver. That's perfect because I've been basically doing that since I've owned it.
See,
this is fantastic.
This worked out.
This is fantastic. Okay, perfect. So we have our three categories. The reason why we're doing this is just so we're just trying it out. We're trying new things. Let us know what you guys think about doing it this way. We're doing it because we want to make sure that we are not rambling on about certain things, right? That's what we're doing. So
I don't think we have to tell the people what we're doing, but it is an exciting way to do it.
Right? It's cool. It's cool.
Excited.
We're trying it. If I bring up not having my bumper now, then I won't get railed in the comments.
You'll get railed.
No, you're gonna get railed. I'm gonna talk about it. Styling.
Oh my gosh. Well, let me just go bring this up now before I start getting hit for it. There's no bumper on the back of my car. Now there was a strategic move behind that, which is manifesting itself slowly over the next couple months. But I just didn't want to put the bumper back on because I want to get a new exhaust. I want to get some new things. There are 0 turbos back there. For anyone wondering, there's none.
Gosh, spoil alert. My thing.
I'm not trying to be a poser. We don't have to put it in there. Yeah, we don't have to put it in there. But I don't want to be a poser. I don't want to get railed for it. Audi Forum is going to roast me. I already know what's going to happen. That's what it is. Because if this was on my GTR, I would have gotten railed for it too.
You at least had turbos on that one.
All right, Todd. All right, Todd is no longer a dirty pipe. Jeez.
it feels great. It's fast. You can, if you put an exhaust on it, it sounds amazing. But I'm gonna be very frank. As an exciting car, it's probably like 6 or 7 out of 10. Nah, I'd probably say like 7.
I can see that.
There's nothing.
It's pretty docile. You really don't get, it doesn't get away from you. It doesn't scare you. And some people like that. Some people want exciting. Some people want to just have a car that's fast but controlled.
Yeah. And that, for that, if that's you, this car's perfect. For me, I like to be scared.
Now do the on-ramp, dude. It'd be so cool.
I like the car to be violent. I want it to be a beast. Like, I want it to feel like an animal. And there's certain other aspects that I really like about cars, like having a manual. Love it. This is great because it's very fast and as far as like shifting goes, but I mean, it can be very boring. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's very refined for a supercar.
Sub $200,000 supercar, you're also talking McLaren territory. Performance on those is pretty good too.
Yeah, but I would take the reliability way over that.
100%.
Because the McLarens that you're buying are all going to be used and not under warranties. So you got to take the chance of dealing with the reliability of the McLaren.
That's very true. That's a good point.
Where this, I mean, Jeevz had little stupid stuff, but overall reliability with 13,000 miles for a supercar is really good.
Oh yeah. Well, they overbuilt this motor. That's one thing I did forget to mention is that 5.2 liter. A lot of people are going out and boosting these twin turbo supercharged, making 900,000.
1,300 horse on the stock motor.
Stock motor. The only thing is only thing you have to upgrade at that power is the trans. That's the weak link. Better clutch, and you know, a few different things. But this car is bulletproof.
I mean, for a reliable, comfortable supercar, it's probably one of the best for the money.
100%.
All right, my turn to talk about the car I've been driving for 8 months, and I have loved every minute of it, except the part where my hub-centric rings were not in there, and it kind of bobs around. I think I lost another one. I think I lost a bearing, or not bearing, but a weight. So I've had this car for, I got it back in April, drove it back with Chris from San Francisco.
Same area.
Same thing. San Francisco, drove it back here, bought it at 41,000 miles. Now it has 54,000 almost. So we put some miles on it. It gets driven. This has to be the most driven R8 in the state. I'll be honest. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know who else drives it this much.
Has to be the most driven R8 in the state, which is perfect. I'm glad I got the daily driven category because it was like one thing I could for sure confidently talk about. I have had no issues with this car aside from self-inflicted things that I brought up on myself.
That's what Brayden and I talked about too, is the reliability of this car.
It's insane.
For a supercar, is really good.
You wouldn't think that. I was really nervous driving the GTR around because I was like, oh gosh, like transmission and you know the clutches and stuff, and I didn't really have any issues on that, but I was aware of it. This car, I have heard no one talk about the R8 in as far as like mechanically like being wrong. Everyone's always talked about how bulletproof the transmission is. Fingers crossed something happens to me. But like how solid it is. I've heard from multiple tuners that this car is literally so solid. Even after twin turboing on a stock motor, stock trans, you can go, you can get up to like 1,000 wheel horsepower, which is so gross.
Yeah.
This car is amazing. Ooh, Viper, gangster. Could be Todd's next car, who knows? This is more daily drive friendly than the Nissan GTR, I'll say it.
I just think comfortability,
Comfortability. Comfortability.
Comfort.
Nah, maybe you had it right.
I don't know.
Yeah, you had it
It's
right.
comfortable.
Yeah,
It's reliable. Looks good. I mean, just for a daily driven supercar, you almost can't beat it, especially for the money.
Yeah, and there's people out there that literally are like, why do you daily drive it? It's like, dude, I have, so far, we've been 2 for 2. All the cars that we've been daily driving are cars that I was told aren't daily drivable. And they have been the ones that have been outperforming my other ones. Like my Mazda Speed 3 had more issues. My Audi A4 had more issues than this car did. And yeah, it's crazy. There's people that don't daily drive it. It's like, I feel like that's where you have a lot of issues.
Yeah.
So let us know. I mean, do you think that daily driving your car is going to bring more issues? Obviously, it brings more wear on certain parts, but it's just like, I feel like the motor's doing what it was built to do, right? And that's how I see it. So I will continue to daily drive this. In the snow is going to be a little bit different story. These tires kind of suck, but
Snow tires.
Yeah, we'll get some snow tires to figure something out. But I will drive this until I sell it. It might be for sale next year. We might think about hopping into a different vehicle. Who knows? But that is my overall thoughts on the daily driven category.
Well, somehow I got tasked with styling. I'm the one that doesn't have an R8 here. So I know the most, obviously, about them. I've earned it.
You've earned it.
5 stars.
But you can clearly see that there's a difference because of the way that it is.
Wow. Holy moly.
So what's the difference between 2 of them?
The big difference is you can see in the front end, larger grille, different headlights, little sharper angles than the first gens, a little more round, curvilicious.
Ooh, curvilicious. Never heard that one.
Didn't hear that in school.
I practiced it for a couple hours. I think, what else you guys see in the front? I mean, his has a little difference. His has a splitter on it. I mean, that one does too, but
Yeah, same company.
But
Same splitter,
from factories.
Yep. Different.
Yeah.
Same, but different.
Now, obviously, this one's far from stock.
Yeah, for sure. It's lowered, different wheels. I mean, Jeevz can tell you all the other stuff that's lowered on. I don't know that.
Yeah, so it's lowered on H&R springs. It's the adjustable springs. I'll be honest, the reason why we got them is because it was cheaper. The wallet would not allow for the fancy coilovers like these guys have. But we have the custom one-of-one that we know of, TE37s. They're 5x112 from the Volk factory, and they're finished in like British green. It's British racing green is what they call it. But I think it just says racing green is the color. But yeah, they're very unique for the style. Obviously, you guys have seen Fresh Kicks. He's the original, I think he's one of the OG guys that had the red R8 with the black TEs, but they were not 5x112. He had to get them to fit. So these are authentic for this car. No adapters needed. Beautiful.
It is beautiful.
What he said. Interior, I think it's like the biggest change probably between the two. I really like the interiors of this generation. So I don't know the difference between this side, but this side is very big, much different.
Seats are different.
The seats,
diamond stitched, stereo. I mean, this upgraded interior with technology, especially the dash. I mean, the big difference there. Everything's integrated there into the dash, where the first gens, they've got more of a center console set up. So here's just more of the controls for your climate control, but everything else is all here right in the dash. Your radio, your nav, your performance stuff, everything's here. The fancier buttons on the steering wheel. Just, I mean, what happens with newer generations, upgraded, better technology. Just a little more refinement, which is really nice.
So this one has the diamond stitch interior option. It's got the diamond stitch roofing. It's got the cup holders.
No, ours has cup holders.
Yeah, it does. Oh.
But yours are just like,
I think you said
yours
they
are more
didn't have-
hidden.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
I was like, I think it's
Ours pretty much looks like this, and then
Without the top.
yeah, without the top, which I kind of don't like the top.
It's
But-
a more sleek, minimalistic design.
Yeah, because it goes with everything else that's minimalistic up here. You got the Bang & Olufsen upgrade on the sound.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good interior spec.
Cup holder, no top on it. The center console with the nav and the screen. Your climate control. More analog gauges versus like the digital upgraded screen. So they went pretty simple in the Audi, kind of just made it more minimalistic, which is nice versus the Gen 1s. Still a nice interior. I mean, for this being what?
2008.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a really nice interior.
All right.
So you can see the blade's a little different, carbon fiber pieces where it's kind of two-piece versus the Gen 1s is a one big piece.
What do you prefer more? Because I prefer the one piece more.
I'm kind of torn on it. I think I probably like the one piece. It looks good. Jeevz is over there waiting for the review of the back.
Wait, we'll just kind of make our way over here.
Yeah, normal newer ones usually have a bumper. But if you can see really close in here, there's no turbos. So we're still trying to figure out why he has no bumper. He likes to think it has some plan, but he really doesn't.
There's always.
And all he does is just get roasted.
That's true.
And then we show up to car meets, and everybody's like, "Where's the turbos?" So these don't come with turbos. They're naturally aspirated V10, not the V8.
My generation, they offered it in a V8 and V10, but this one is just a V10 and a V10 Plus, which the V10 Plus has a little wing on top, and then some upgraded to the gearing and such.
I have the rear bumper on. I really like the back better than the first gen. Just the updated tail lights. It's just me. I like the updated version a little better. That's still a good looking rear end. Nate's obviously looks a little different with the wing and stuff, so it's even bigger booty. But I really like this generation of Audi. I think it's, with the sharp lines and body lines, it's a really cool car. I almost prefer these to the Huracan. I mean, this is essentially a Huracan, but Jeevz is about to have a heart attack that I said I like it over the Huracan.
Okay, so is the Huracan worth the extra $100,000 compared to this?
You're asking the wrong person, because I'm going to say yes, because I like that body. Like, I would do anything to have the body. Even though it's the same trans motor as the R8, I like the styling of the Huracan. Like, for me, it completes this whole thing. Like, having the motor, that's like the end goal, right, of having it. I don't feel like I'm there. I don't feel like I'm there with this car. My personal opinion.
I'd get the Huracan. It'd be way worth it.
$100,000 more worth it?
Or $50,000 more. It's still worth it to me.
My bad!
No, I've driven both of them. The Huracan's still like a way different car.
I've never driven
I
a
would
Huracan,
just
so-
figure I could save the 150 and put those in turbos and smoke every Huracan around.
But it's still not a Huracan.
I don't care
Well,
about
I like this. I just think the styling.
me, I don't care about what kind of car. I like more unique, different cars. So if it's an R8 that smokes every supercar,
That's cool. No, I get it.
that's me.
I would rather have money in like a Huracan and then smoke people in a Huracan.
Yeah.
But you get smoked by a lot of cars.
See, the
For sure,
body style?
absolutely.
The body style of the Huracan is amazing.
For sure.
The R8 looks great, but the Huracan obviously is way crazy in body styling.
Mm-hmm.
It is different suspension. It's different. It's actually adjustable from factory, if I remember right.
That is amazing.
And then, I guess the only other thing is Lamborghini.
Has a front lift.
Yeah, Lamborghini's a clout car.
For sure.
It's a clout car. It's for the thing that you do to show off. That's what all
Can I see
Lamborghinis
this? Can I
are.
see this?
Yeah.
Don't you want one though?
I'm getting a Gallardo. Yeah, I want a V10.
Is it for the clout?
No.
Yeah, 100% is. 100% is. You don't go lateral from R8 to Gallardo
V8
versus clout.
V8 R8 versus V10 Gallardo.
Then why don't you do a first gen V10 R8?
Because I want to cut up a Gallardo. I want to have fun with it. I like the body style.
Clout.
No clout. Anyone who knows me knows
I'm staying silent on this one.
not clout.
Hey, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No.
I just thought it was
No,
funny.
it's not that deep. No, I genuinely like that. But anyway,
Alrighty.
But overall styling, I like the updates on the newer generations, for sure.
Oh, sorry, I was doing like a weird thing. Sorry, I was doing a weird thing here.
Gen 1s still look amazing for being in an 08. I think the little things you can do to these, to just little upgrades to even update them, is pretty impressive. And they really have aged very well.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our recap of my 2017 Audi R8. This has been a long time coming because I've had this car for a while, and I know we wanted to knock out some other cars before we did this one, but we did it, It is done, and now it is time to hop in and give it a score. So you already know our first category. We're gonna start with comfort. We gave the comfort a 9 for the Audi R8. The car is super comfortable. You'd be surprised how tall you can be, even how big you can be. It'll fit you perfectly. It rides so smooth, and especially when it's valved, you can turn those valves off and it sounds like a hybrid. The car is absolutely incredible. I get a 9 out of 10 for comfort. Now the daily driver aspect of it, we gave it an 8 together. It is an incredible daily driver car. It's very reliable, and obviously gas mileage kind of sucks, but you can drive this around pretty much everywhere. Now it does kind of suck, especially when you're lowered, getting around places. Now Utah is notorious for being so annoying with curbs and stuff like that, potholes, construction that literally never ends. It is a nightmare to get around some places, and some places I can't even go anywhere just because of how low it is and how steep some of these curbs are. We gave it an 8 out of 10. Now, the fast category. This is one that I have been so passionate about for literally the last 7 months, 8 months since I've had the car. And everyone always asks me, is this car faster than the GTR? Absolutely not. This car is significantly slower. Of course, with, $40,000 in twin turbos, that would all be very different. This car is not very fast, and I really don't think that it's like the biggest letdown of this car is the performance, because it isn't very fast. It does shift good, like it's quick, but it is not very fast. For what you pay for it, it's not very fast. There's so many other vehicles you can buy. So we gave that a 7 out of 10, not the best. Now, jumping into style, the R8 is a beautiful car. Absolutely gorgeous, redesign of the 2008 model. This is the 2nd gen. It is a beautiful car. There are some pieces, there's a little bit of things where it's like, all right, this could have been a little bit fine-tuned, this could have been a little bit better, things that the Gen 1 just absolutely crushed. We gave it an 8 out of 10. And now finishing off with practicality, everything going into it, 2-seater front, decent amount of space. I mean, obviously can't really do a whole lot, but as an overall daily driver, very reliable. It is actually a really incredible car. We gave that a 7 out of 10, and that adds up to a grand total for 39 out of 50. Not bad for a Gen 2 R8. What do you guys think? Is that what you guys were thinking? Because 39 out of 50, we broke this down pretty harshly. Let us know what you guys think, and we're gonna catch you guys in our finale video for 2021. Catch you guys later.
So there you have it.
This is
the review on the R8.
2017.
Yeah. Close it out, Todd.
No, I'm not closing
Close it out. Close it out.
Jeez.
We finished everything. We got done with the driving aspect. What do you guys think of the things we have talked about covering the Gen 2 R8? Was it fair? Was it honest?
What did you guys think? Were we pretty accurate this time on the review? I mean, we've been railed in the comments about this before. Get that double chin out of here. Just kidding. But honestly, so here's the review. What did you guys think? Was it accurate? Was it honest? Do you guys think it was fair for what the car is? Again, me and Todd don't own it, so we're pretty unbiased. And you've driven it for the last 5 months?
No, I got it back in February, so that's like, what, 8 months? 8 months? Yeah, 8 months I've had it. 8 months. 13,000 miles, and it's gonna keep going up. It is insane. I personally think it's insane. Do you guys think that it is insane? Because it's just me. It's me. Todd, what do you think?
I mean, yeah. I think it's an amazing car. I've only ridden it and driven a little bit, but I've been in both of them. I think they're both amazing cars, but what do you guys, I think it would be interesting to hear if our review is fair.
We put more time into this one.
Yeah.
David. Yeah, we did it for you.
David.
Yeah.
David.
David Golf. But let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Let us know what you think of our review. Was it fair? What would you give it out of 50 based on everything we've talked about? We will see you guys soon in the next video. Bye. Season closer. Season closer is coming.
I'm